Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Wednesday evening, we've made it halfway through the week, and my surprise visitor last night was my daughter Kathleen. And seeing as she arrived relatively early, I got her to help me do some decluttering, is what I called it. But it seems I have been doing Swedish death cleaning for years. Who knew? Um, I only found this out yesterday. Um, that this Swedish death cleaning that people have been trying, I've been doing that for years because when we had to sell mum and dad's property, obviously I had to clear it out, and it had so much stuff. It was a much bigger house than this. There was a garden, there was a garage, the utility room, the big walk-in cupboard, 3 bedrooms, etc. Huge kitchen. So it was a much bigger house. It was one that Dad had inherited from his family. And when we had to sell it to pay for the care home fees, I had to clear it out. And oh my goodness, the things that I did not know we had. And then there was things that were from mum and dad's childhood, from my childhood, from Kathleen's childhood. There was my granny's wedding china. There was mum and dad's wedding china. There was cutlery sets, crystal glasses. Can you imagine? Because crystal glasses were very big in those days. There was so much stuff. So we got a skip and filled the skip easily. Didn't take us long. And we took stuff, a friend of mine, Hazel, she took stuff to an auction house. She took a lot of the china to the auction house because, as I say, there was dinner services, there was tea sets, there was portmeirion, there was matching things that I don't know, but Hazel said, yes, take them. So we did all that. And of course, there was so much came here. There was some was in a storage unit because Patrick's daughter was moving up here. So rather than them shift stuff, we used stuff that used to be mum and dad's because it was good quality stuff. Pointless throwing it out if someone else can use it. So that was about 3 years ago now, possibly nearer 4. And since then, that's basically what if I do like a proper declutter, it is Swedish death cleaning. Because I was preparing, obviously, a lot of people don't clear out their parents' house until their parents have died. I had to do it when they went into care. And then once my father died, that was another layer. Mum in the care home still kept quite a bit because we weren't sure. And then, as I say, when the house went, that was another layer. Now we know that she's going to have to stay in the care home. That's another layer. And I have just been doing layer after layer. And last night, Kathleen and I did another layer. We have a big cabinet that used to be mum and dad's kitchen. It's actually in my sitting room. And I was like, why is that half full in the cupboard? I could use that for preps and take some stuff out of Kathleen's room. So I roped Kathleen into it, and the two of us are there with the bin bag, and it's like, what do we keep? What do we not? And there's certain things that we just want to keep. I mean, I love writing with a fountain pen. And Patrick got me the most beautiful fountain pen for Christmas a couple of years ago. And there is a wooden writing desk, one of those fold-out ones. That was at mum and dad's house. They've had it for years. And I can't throw that out. I just can't. It's just not happening. So that we are keeping. But we had things like I had accounting paper, a notepad of accounting paper that was my mum's. Don't know why. I don't think she ever used it. It must have seemed like a good idea at the time. So we had that, and we're like, yeah, no, there's no point. Rubbers. I have 3 pencil rubbers. I think there's another one in that pocket as well. There was like 6 of them in the cupboard for no apparent reason. So that's what we were doing last night whilst reminiscing about silly childhood stories. Excuse me. So yeah, that was who my visitor was. But I have to say, I was quite surprised that, yes, Swedish death cleaning is seemingly preparing for when you die, clearing out your house so you're not leaving someone else to clear it out. You're not leaving someone else to get rid of those 6 presentation boxes of crystal glasses and the 2 dining sets. And with my dad, it was torches. I think there must have been about 12 torches in the house of different sizes and capabilities. He was definitely the gadget person. And it seems quite weird that I never knew that's what it was. But yeah, it's amazing. I think when you're in a situation like mine, where you've had to deal with losing a house for whatever reason or emptying a house, you're much more conscious as you get older about, what have I got? What do I actually need, as opposed to what do I want? And certainly now I don't buy as much as I used to. I certainly don't buy as many books. I don't buy as many gadgets. I still buy jars and, like a dehydrator and things. But I don't buy as much stuff that's just there for being stuff. So yeah, there you go. Who knew? I have been doing Swedish death cleaning for years. So now I am going to go make myself a cup of tea, and I will catch you later.